Okay, so today we're going to test the BS 2.0 with the Imusa mug. Now this mug holds 40 ounces. It's a 12 cm mug, 1.25 quarts. We're going to be using heat, which is about 99% methanol, and we're going to use 1 ounce. So get that started. This is a good mug pot. It's smooth, flat bottom, and we're putting in 1 ounce. Ooh, I spilled some. Okay, well, approximately 1 ounce. I spilled a little of heat, gasoline antifreeze. We just wipe this up. Get that started, and we've got 2 ounces of just regular tap water. I don't know if you can read it, but it's 2 ounces. This is a pretty good sized mug. I mean, it's about 5 inches, not 5 inches, about 4 and maybe 4.5 inches in diameter. I don't know the exact, and it's a little taller compared to the 10 cm mug. You can see the difference. Here's a 10 cm mug versus the 12 cm mug. 40 ounces versus about 22 ounces. So the indoor temperature is about 69 degrees according to this thermometer. Our stove is starting to bloom, and we're using 2 cups of water because that's pretty much the standard that everybody goes by. Although this mug with the 40 ounce capacity, you could probably boil at least a quart of water, maybe 900 milliliters or so, 4 cups. But for all intents and purposes for this test, we're just going to do the standard 2 cups. As you can see, the stove fits the bottom of the pot real well. The flame pattern is real good. I'm going to turn the lights out. Maybe we can see the flame pattern. I don't remember exactly when I stuck the mug on, but we're at 12:15 right now, so we'll have to look at when I put the video on YouTube. I'll mark the time that we stuck the pot on. Let's turn the lights out and see what our flame pattern looks like. So you can see we have a pretty good flame pattern. Well, you can't really see. You can only see about half of it. We've got a nice flame pattern. This mug is really good for, I would say, a couple of people. Or, I mean, depending on how much water you're going to need and where you're going to be cooking. But you can cook in this, stir it straight-sided so it's easy to clean. The only thing is, you need to have a rag or something to hold the pot, because it does get hot. The handle does. But other than that, it's a really good pot. It's nice and sturdy and lightweight. So we've been on for a couple minutes now. And the flame pattern's pretty good. I've got the pot a little off center, it looks like. Yeah, a little bit more centered. There we go. Flames are just reaching the edges of the pot. It's starting to kind of come up the side, so this is a good sized pot. Very good sized pot. Again, like I said, the pot is, I measured it, it's 4 3/4 inches diameter by 4 1/4 inch tall. So it's good size compared to the smaller one, which is 4 inches by 3 3/4, I believe. So we're getting up. I can see it's starting to form small bubbles in the bottom. Pretty rigorous. The temperature's getting up to 195 now, so we are at 750 feet above sea level, the elevation here where I'm at. So that has a slight effect on what temperature the water's going to boil. We're at 203. We're right around 4 minutes. We put it on at 2:15 and something, and it's 2:19, almost 2:20. So around 5 minutes, and we're boiling now. Hope you can see it. Okay, there we go. We got a nice rigorous boil at around 12:20, probably a little less than 5 minutes. So that's pretty good boil time with heat. Gas line antifreeze, which, like I said, is 99% methanol, which I think is the same thing, or pretty much the same thing as methyl hydrate. You might can get a little bit faster boil times with some denatured alcohol, maybe some SLX or some Crown. Crown seems to have a higher output. Especially if you buy the green stuff, the 99% ethanol. But the green tends to leave carbon deposits and stuff on your cooking, on the bottom of your pots and the edge of your stove. It doesn't burn as clean as heat. Heat's about the cleanest burning fuel I've found. And at any rate, we'll see how long it lasts. As you can see, we're boiling vigorously, but my temperature probe says 210, so I don't get that. But yeah, it's plugged in right. So water boils at 210 degrees and at 750 foot of elevation. But you can see we're boiling good. So, and it was about 5 minutes. So, you know, both stove, the small BS1 and the bigger BS 2.0 stoves, they both seem to boil 2 cups of water, tap water, at about around 5 minutes. So with heat, so that's pretty good. Although conditions vary when you get out in the fields, you know, wind and temperature. The colder it gets, the longer it's going to take. I suspect this 1 ounce of fuel is probably going to last around 8 to 10 minutes. So right now we're around 8 minutes. So we'll just keep boiling away. Whoops. Now this 2 cups of water is going about not quite halfway up the pot, so you could definitely boil a lot more. Seems like the flame's dying down now. Okay, and we're out. The flame's out at 12:24, so about, I don't know, maybe 9-10 minutes on the flame. So that's the large mug, the large Imusa mug. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave comments. Thanks for watching.